Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to HR Repair. This is Hey Ray. Today we have a little bit of a different issue. This is like all of the complaints all bundled up in one about mechanics, and it happened to me. And it was possibly because I allowed a bad business practice to happen here. And we're going to go through that, and I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. This is a 2011 Honda Odyssey. It came into our shop for a loose lower ball joint, so we put we put the whole new lower control arms in it, and then we needed an alignment, of course. I do have a deal worked out with one of the local shops that has an alignment machine and an alignment tech. They come down, pick it up, and then bill me for it, and then I just pass it on to the customer. Saves me from having to try to put an alignment rack in this shop. I don't have room. I don't have that kind of capital to spend right now. So we do have to, work that out with the local shop. And this is absolutely no way dissing the local shop, because I trust this shop. They do a good job. The reason for this video is to highlight how some things are a little out of our control. This one here could have been under my control, because if I would have handled it correctly, the way I thought I probably should have, then probably wouldn't be going through this. But enough of that. Backstory on this: it went up to that shop to do an alignment. The alignment tech did the alignment, and while it was sitting out in the parking lot, he seen that the brake lights were on, the rear brake lights. Key off, everything off, the brake light was on. Did a code scan, figured out that the brake pedal position sensor, was shorted out. Now, customer had never said anything about that. It was working when it left my shop, and it did like a lot of vehicles like to do, which is when it's at the mechanic shop, it likes to malfunction. So it did, and he called me wondering if he can go ahead and put the brake switch on there. That way I don't have to worry about it when it comes back to the shop. He'll bill me what he's got in it. Fair enough. It did cross my mind that if they put a different part on than what I would put on, and it doesn't work because this is a Japanese vehicle, aftermarket parts don't always work the best on these. Maybe I should put it on myself. That way, if there's a warranty issue, then I can handle it. And the way it is now, I haven't made any money off the part. I don't have, if the part would have had to be warranted, then I would have had to either go back to them. It's just a whole mess. But I thought, well, I'm busy. If they can do it, then I trust them. They can do it. It'll be fine. So they did it. They changed the brake switch. It came back. The brake lights were off. Everything was working fine. They said that, the van should be good to go. And I truly think that they thought it was. So the customer calls me last night and is, "Raccoon, you better run." The customer called me last night and was a little bit, he wasn't mad, but he asked me, he said, "What did you guys do to the cruise control?" I said, "Well, you didn't do anything to it." He said, "Well, it doesn't work anymore, and it worked fine before it came into your shop." I said, "Well, bring it back, and I will take a look at it and see what we've got going on." So the cruise main comes up, and I did a code scan. There's no codes in the computer anywhere that would direct me to anything. And you try to set the cruise, nothing happens. It's supposed to come up that, cruise on. So nothing happens. Now, if I pull back on the brake pedal and set it, cruise control kicks on, and we've got cruise. The moment that I let go, there it goes. So what's actually happening here is these brake pedal position sensors are adjustable, and it's not adjusted quite correctly. Now, here's the point of this video. If I would have done this myself, and very good chance that I could have done the exact same thing and had the exact same outcome, the customer could have blamed me for it. But technically, I should have, if I would have done it myself, then it's me that's getting the blame. And I don't have the feeling of, okay, I should have not, you know, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. But if I do it here at my shop, then I know that it's me. I have to stand behind it. I have to, you know, it's all because of me. Well, the way it is now, it happened because of the other shop. And it's not worth my time to take it up to the other shop and tell them to adjust the brake pedal position sensor. It's literally not going to take me long to adjust it and get it to work correctly. And it is adjusted properly to the point that the brake lights don't come on anymore. But it's kind of a it's kind of one of those things where it was at my shop, the brake switch went bad. At the other shop, they decided to change it. I okayed it, and now I have to come back and stand behind it, which fortunately it wasn't much money out of my pocket. It's just, you know, a couple minutes out of my day to adjust the thing, make sure it works, and, you know, we're good to go. The customer's happy. He's not mad at me now. He said he was a little frustrated at the beginning, but he's not mad at me now. He said he's, you know, he's perfectly fine with it. He understands that things happen at the shop, and, you know, he said the thing of it was they never had any problems with the cruise control prior to it coming to my shop. And he said, and I also never had a problem with the brake lights coming on before. So I mean, it's like a whole roller coaster of circumstances that caused this whole issue to happen. So I guess, long story short, what would have you guys done in this situation? Like, I've rambled and I've told you the whole story. I hope I explained it well enough that you understand what happened and what kind of a predicament it puts me in. But, you know, and I absolutely do not want any of the locals here to bash on the shop that did the alignment. Like, they do. I trust them with my alignments. I mean, I recommend people to go there with alignments. They've got a very good crew up there. It's just something that they missed, and chances are I would have missed it. So I'm not bashing them whatsoever. I still trust them. But the policy that I have in place now, because of this, is that if something like that happens, I will take care of it myself here at the shop. That way, if something happens like this, it's all me. It's my fault. It's HR, well, the shop business name is HR Diesel, so it's HR Diesel's fault. It's not, it just doesn't create this whole too many shops involved circumstance that we've got right now. So fortunately, customer is a very understanding customer. He's cooled off, and I don't know that he was really mad, but he was irritated last night. So it's, you know, he brought it to the shop for something completely different. Now the cruise doesn't work. So, you know, it's the whole, since you worked on it, this doesn't work. And it was that was the issue. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Did I do wrong by allowing the other shop to fix this? I truly think that they wanted to help, and, you know, I took it as that. But it ended up biting me in the tail. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys would have done. What is your policy in your shop? I know my policy going forward is that if something like that happens, no offense to the other shop, but I want it back here at my shop for me to install myself and fix it myself. So, yeah, not gonna lie, I make money off of parts so that I can cover things like this, so that I can, file a warranty claim if need be, because if this part ends up being bad, I'm gonna have to buy another part or have them warranty it for me, which is not really worth that because this brake pedal switch is not that expensive. So, yeah, I hope this makes sense. And again, let me know what you guys would do. Let me know, did I really mess up, or is just one of those things that happens? It's learning curves is what I call it. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was entertaining, or maybe learn something out of it. So, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to have yourselves a wonderful day. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.